Welcome to the show tonight. Tonight's show is called Dancing in the Rain. And I want to welcome back my guest, Lyndsee Bell. Thank you so much for coming back. And you've been sharing some awesome things with us as far as from a teenager's perspective and what you deal with. We've been talking about, the things that you as a teenager and your friends deal with. We've talked about how you felt like I should be the one to, or have God use me as the tool to be the one to help you and your friends. I know you know this already, but the audience, maybe they've already guessed, but the event is planned. And we are going to we have an awesome program put together for the girls. And what I want to do is go through and talk about how this came about. We had been talking for several months, or you had been talking to me for several months, and I was avoiding it. I was trying to not ignore it, but trying to see if there was someone that was better at it, that would be better at doing something like this than I am. But God finally revealed to me that that was not the truth. And it was in April. I asked you to come and give me an idea of what your concerns were. And I'll tell you, Lyndsee, it broke my heart when you came in that day and you handed me this sheet, front and back, with all these questions and all these concerns. And we spent a good hour talking about it. And after you left that day, there was just a real heaviness on my heart. For 3 or 4 days, I kept thinking, okay, God, I've got to do this book. I've got to do this men and women's retreat. And I've committed to Lyndsee to do this thing for the girls. How do I do it all? And I'll tell you something. God just shifted my whole focus.
It's going to be really beneficial to the people who go to it and the people who take advantage of this really great opportunity that you're doing. It's going to be awesome.
Well, it's going to go beyond that, because something that you brought up to me, which I thought was really interesting, is it's okay to do a one-day thing, but what happens when it's September 1st, or it's December 20th, or it's whenever? Life doesn't, you don't get all your tools at once and then go, oh, I'm good to go. First off, under relationships, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 categories that we're going to be talking about that day. One is relationships, and some of the points are true friends. How do you tell the difference? Is it hormones or is it love? Dating versus courting, self-worth, and bullying. Would you say on relationships, would that?
I think that pretty much hits it head on.
Hits it, okay. Then the next one is, what's the point of being a Christian? And some of the points are, the lonely Christian, is God real? Where is he? When bad things happen to good people, being true to God and yourself. Do you see anything that's missing in that you feel like should be added to that?
No, I honestly think that that's exactly what we talked about. I think that's just perfect.
Okay, because what got me when I was looking at your list is the idea of the lonely Christian. No one should be alone at all, and we got to deal with that.
And I mean, not just alone as in, you feel like you're by yourself, you don't have any friends, but you may have a million friends, but if you feel like you're the only Christian and the only one you can talk to about God is, yourself or your family, it's really important to have friends that you feel like you could talk to too.
Exactly. I agree. And I like this one. I didn't really expect this to come from you, but you said talking to your parents. Because I know you and your mom have a really good relationship, and you talk to your dad, and because you've shared with me some things. But I thought these were some interesting points. Why should I listen to my parents? They never went through this. Oh, big eye opener. Yeah, we have. Being respectful and being respected. Because we're always, as adults, we're always after the kids going, you need to show me some respect, and you need to, but in turn, we need to show you the respect as well. It's a two-way street.
It's hard for a teenager to say, I know, like, for me especially, is I mean, my mom tells me this all the time, that I think I'm, 6 years older than I am. Like, I'm 16, and I feel like I should be,
Right.
I should be out of college already. So sometimes it's hard for me to say, well, I'm just 16, and I need to realize that I'm not queen of the world, and not everybody's going to give me the respect that I want. But I can expect some respect from people, and it's hard to sometimes say, well, where am I asking for respect from, especially from adults, and where am I just, being immature?
Right.
Where is the line? And I think that's a really important thing for kids to know is, you are taught to respect your parents, but this is how they can respect you. It's not just getting your way all the time. That's not respect, Sometimes it's hard to say, well, how do I know that my parents are respecting me, or how can I, show that I need that from my parents? So.
Right. And I thought this was good, and I shared this in the other show. Brothers and sisters can't live with them, can't live without them. And isn't that a true statement? That's a very true statement. But I don't remember. Do you have siblings?
I have 2 younger siblings.
Yeah, younger siblings. I know those. Oh, that's right. You have a sister.
And a brother.
And a brother. Okay. Yeah. But I'm sure they look up to you.
Yes. Not always a good thing, but it's fun.
It's fun. Yes, true. See, I was the baby in the family. I had an older brother.
Oh, so you're the spoiled one.
Actually, I wasn't spoiled. I was the perfect kid.
Oh, right, that's it.
Yeah, right. My brother used to complain to my dad that he was the one that Mom and Dad tried everything out on, so that when I came along, my road was easier.
Yeah, that was me. It still is me.
Although, as we have become adults, he goes, that wasn't really true. But anyway, he says, yeah, they practiced on me first. I said, good. I have a woman that's going to be there, amazing lady, that she actually had been molested when she was younger, had a child by that situation, and she ended up going into living a lesbian lifestyle for like 7 years. Awesome lady. And God put her through something that woke her up big time, that made her realize that she needed to step away from that lifestyle. And she's been out of that for 14 years. She's married, has like 3 or 4 kids, delightful lady, minister. She's going to be there on the 30th.
It's going to be great.
She's an interesting lady. Because what got me thinking about it was, are you in the right lifestyle? Because I know we talk about just the stresses that you guys are under and the different types of things about, do you get involved with the things of the world, or if you don't. But even there may be girls that are thinking about that lesbian lifestyle.
The younger generations are starting to, to accept it.
Right.
And as a teenager, it's hard to balance out, well, I have, gay friends, but I'm also a Christian. And what does that mean? And because God doesn't love them any less.
Right.
And I'm not going to love them any less.
Right.
So
exactly.
how do you not judge that, but how do you balance that out?
The last category we're going to talk about, we've already talked about grief. And we're going to be dealing with grief, but we're also going to be dealing about physical and emotional loss, because that can cover a wide range of situations. But the bottom line is, and I want to audience, you may have seen some rocks on the table and stuff. One of the things that we're going to be talking about is, at this retreat, is understanding that God is your foundation. In everything that we do, in everything that we say, whatever it happens to be, God is the foundation. And to make a commitment, because again, we are going to be asking for some commitments from you ladies, and help you to have those tools to be able to deal with whatever comes up. You are getting the information that you need, the tools that you need that will support what you're getting from home, what you're getting from your church, what you're getting from other areas to withstand the enemy's bombardment that you are under attack. Because you ladies are under attack all the time. We all are to some degrees, but I really believe the teenagers are more so, that you are really under attack. God will bring the girls that need to be here. And I just really want to encourage anyone that is out there, that is even parents, if you're thinking, oh man, my daughter needs to experience this, send them my way, send them our way. Get everyone there. Get every girl possible at this event at Christ the King Retreat Center, July 30th, 9 to 9. Embrace this God's life, because He will give you everything. And Lyndsee, teenagers that are out there, He will give it to you as well. You need strength, He will give it to you. Thank you for joining us tonight.